Luke was just another grain of sand in the ocean of humanity until a dimensional crack fractured the space above his house, causing an alien ship to crash into it and kill him. He now wanders the planet with the alien inside of his body. This is the story of Luke Groundwalker, an intergalactic streaming sensation the likes of which planet Earth and the universe has never seen. What's up, nerds? Back with another video. In this video, we're going to do a little bit of self-reflecting because in 8 hours, but I'm not going to wait 8 hours because I want to post this today, but in 8 hours, 9 hours, I will be officially 6 months sober off of marijuana. I'm not sure if that's exactly the correct terminology. It'd be nice if there was a word for sober off of weed, because sober is more for alcohol, and I definitely drink. You know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm full straight edge sober, because I personally have never had a problem with alcohol, never had a problem quitting alcohol, never remotely considered myself an alcoholic, maybe joked about it, right? You know, joked about, if anything, I was alcoholic for 2 weeks of my life when I turned 21, where I pretty much don't really remember much of that week because I was in the bar every single night from probably 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. every day of the week for 2 weeks. And maybe jokingly, at the end of the school year in college, I was an alcoholic for about a month and a half but I never really had a problem with alcohol. I enjoy drinking while skiing. I enjoy drinking at Yankee games. However, I've never had a problem. It was never, I think because I'm so health focused and I'm so anal about so much of the stuff that I do that it never really, it was never like an alcoholic problem. Like I never got hungover because no matter how drunk I got, I would always eat a banana, pound a liter of water before bed, or pound a liter of water, stay up until I pissed everything out, had fruit, had an orange, apple, banana, then drank another liter of water, then go to bed. I'd start drinking, like, for example, at Yankee games are 7 o'clock, so I start drinking at maybe 6:30. I'm drunk for the Yankee game. Yankee game ends at 9:30, 10, somewhere around there. Sober up on the train ride back home. I'm good for the ride home or drive home if I'm driving. And the best part about alcohol now is that, or at least the alcohol that I like to drink, again, because I'm all health focused, I'm super, everything is super low calorie, everything, barely any sugar, all this kind of stuff. Two-turn teas are the absolute devil because you can pound them real quick. If you don't drink them every fucking 30 minutes, you sober up real quick because I piss them out like crazy. I mean, the point of that little rant is to say, never had a problem with alcohol. Don't consider myself an alcoholic, so I don't feel the need to stop drinking because at the most I drink 3 to 4 times a month. I go to 2 to 3 Yankee games a month. There's UFC night with the boys, or going out and visiting people, get a little drunk on those nights. But aside from that, I don't really drink a whole lot. Smoking was definitely, smoking every day, almost every day, smoking multiple times a day, smoking at the bare minimum once a day before bed, not like before bed. Like, let's say I go to bed at 10:30, smoking at 8:30, something like that. And that's at the lowest. But, there are points in my life where I'm going through an ounce a day, going through a quarter pound a week. Got parts of my life where, I'm fucking selling pounds of weed, got pounds of weed in the house, making my life revolve around smoking, around weed. And there are benefits of parts of those lives, good money, more social interaction, right? Again, obviously, these are with people who are drug addicts, people who are smoking a lot of weed, right? But it's kind of the point of all this is to say it's a been there, done that situation for me. It was ups and downs, a lot of learning experiences, and again, been there, done that. I'm happy I went through it. Not saying everybody should fucking make this decision, right? I mean, if you can get away with just like smoking at home, a little bit, you can connect with people in your family through smoking. You can connect with your friends. You can connect with different parts of your mind. I mean, that's something that big time people, I don't know how many people would really pretend like it has no impact. Hopefully very little. But I mean, one of my favorite games, Brain Brawn Academy, I smoke, or I play the game sober, smoke, play the game, and it quantifies what parts of your brain are being activated, what parts of your brain are better when you're smoking, better with your sober, etc. And so I know 100,000 bajillion% that my brain, personally at the least, was activated in different ways through smoking, and it's something that I think that everybody should experience. If you're not really a creative person, I think it's worth experiencing smoking for a bit, trying new things, trying drawing, trying making music, trying getting more in touch with yourself, different things like that, because the marijuana will help you access that, get into that mind frame. But does everybody need to sell pounds of weed? Does everybody need to smoke, 5-6 blunts a day? Does everybody need to, go down that route? I don't think so. And so it was a very easy decision when a job came up that needed me to stop smoking. It was a really easy decision to be like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, like, what have I missed out on that I haven't done with smoking that I still need to do? I mean, pretty much fucking nothing, right? So it's no problem. And it has been no problem, coming back around on the 6 months, thing. The first 2.5, 3 weeks took to get out of my system, or at least to get the majority of the THC residuals out of my system. I apparently did not get below the levels that New York State requires for work for another 4 fucking months. So, I mean, but as far as how it affected me at night, how it affected me day to day, how I could feel it in my system still, that was about, 2.5, 3 weeks. And then after that, vibing. I mean, it's definitely been nice having a brain that's raring and ready to go. Like, I've definitely noticed that I'm able to stay focused for longer. I've noticed that I haven't dropped the ball mentally on different things. I haven't been thinking of things and then just forget them and then need to either write them down to come back to them or just don't come back to them entirely. It's definitely nice to have a clearer brain. Not to say I don't, like, for example, Mac Miller's birthday, it's definitely going to suck not, essentially communing with the spirit of Mac and, rolling up a Swisher Sweet and fucking smoking with your boy. Like, it's definitely going to stink a little bit not doing that. I mean, I could still listen to records. I can still, be there in my Mac merch, listening to records, vibing out, crying in my house, remembering all the memories and stuff. I mean, it's not like I can't do that, right? But it's definitely different when you have a nice Swisher Sweet blunt reminding yourself or, getting in that mind space of when I was 10 years younger, or, even 15 years younger, almost. And so, there's definitely little things here and there, but it's not like it's the end of the world. It's not like I can't ever smoke again in my life. If I really wanted to, it's going to be another year before I can like smoke again. And again, that's just because I like the job. I like working. I pride myself in my work. I pride myself in the effort I put into this stuff. And my pride in that definitely comes before my desire to smoke. Like, I definitely am more proud of myself for keeping a job, being focused and driven than I do wanting to smoke, right? And it's honestly fun because, you know, it's interesting when you smoke for so long, right? And or at least for me, I smoked for so long, and I'd always get comments like, "You're the most productive stoner I've ever seen," or like, you know, that was like something that was a common joke in college for me. Was, you know, I'm doing all this work, I'm getting all these things done, and people be like, "Bro, your eyes are kind of red. Are you stoned right now?" And I just give them the A. You know, like, and then now on the flip side, that I'm sober, right? Or sober off weed, right? I get people claiming I'm on drugs. It's like, "Oh, this guy's fucked up. This guy's like, what is this guy high on? Let me get some of the shit that this guy's high on. Look at his eyes. His eyes are so wide. He must be on some sort of drug." And it's like, so now that I'm high on the drug of being focused, or high on the drug of being driven, you know, like, it's got to be something. It's got to be something. It's not that I'm just this person. It's not that I'm just me. Obviously, I am modifying myself in some way with some sort of drug somewhere, right? So, you know, I definitely kind of take pride in that this is just, you know, because it was always me. It's always fucking been me, right? However, previously, I couldn't deny that I was smoking. I couldn't deny that my brain chemistry was changed. I couldn't deny any of these things, right? However, anybody that knew me knew that there was a reason I was a productive stoner. There was a reason I got this work done. There's a reason I did these things. And that's because, you know, it's me. It is who I am, right? So that's, you know, kind of what I like, and what's kind of been driving me, and, you know, I've been enjoying, is that it's nice to be me, pure, unfiltered Luke, with no modifications, and seeing, you know, really, because I could say it again. I could say it with weed. I could say it, but it's not. It's just not, you know, what it is. But now now it is what it is. Now it is that this is fucking me, and you can say whatever the fuck you want. The point is that shit's all out of my system. That shit's we're going on 6 months, and it's going to be interesting to come back in a year and see what the deal is, because there were a couple comments that I got where it's like, "Oh, you're just high on being sober," or like, you're just replacing the high with another high. It's like, you're just, you know, you're just an addict, and this is like, you know, just a temporary thing. It's like, okay, so let's just say that is the case. So being an addict to being productive, being an addict to, you know, getting work done and getting various things, like, oh, that should be a bad feeling. It should be, when I get things accomplished, when I do things, when I enjoy life, etc., these things, I should feel bad. I should feel bad and not satisfied or whatever. Like, you know, it's just a interesting train of thought. So that's it. This is my 6-month sober check-in video. See you guys in another 6 months, at least on this topic. And look forward in the future. I got Groundwalker merch, Groundwalker hat, Going to be trademarking this stuff. Going to hopefully be selling it soon from the website, from, you know, links in the channel. For now, it's just, you know, it's just this. Show off the back real quick. All right, quick show off the back. And I'm going to go up now. I'm going to now start editing this so I can get ready for a podcast going to record, upload later today. And we'll take it from there. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other. I will see you in the next video. Deuces.